It is Wednesday, August 30th. Podcast going on here with TakingVegas.com. I am Chris Hodge. Visit the website TakingVegas.com. We got Sports Investors Daily starting up Saturday, September 2nd. Cannot be more excited about that. I'll have a free pick for you. Actually, I'm going to have 2 free picks for you on this podcast. Give it out in a few minutes. But I hate to sound like the guy that's always ranting or just raving about something. But I tell you, man, someone put the list of the NFL starting quarterbacks in front of me, and there are a couple guys in the top 10 that I just cannot believe they're in the top 10. And I'm going to go about this, and we'll talk about this, and you guys can, send your emails and comments in. You can go over to Instagram as well, and we could talk about this. But there are some things that I just cannot figure out, so let's get right to it. The quarterback rankings 2023, no one argues number 1. Patrick Mahomes. He is by far the best quarterback in the league. He is, if his career keeps on the trajectory that it's going, he's going to be in the GOAT conversation. He's not there yet. Obviously, he's too young. He hasn't been in the league long enough. But this guy is going to be in the GOAT conversation. God willing, no injuries, any bad stuff like that. He just, trajectory keeps going the way it's going. I believe number 2 they got right is Joe Burrow. Obviously, he's injured right now, going some stuff with a contract dispute, but that guy on the field is phenomenal. The rankings I'm looking at has Jalen Hurts at number 3. Now, look, I'm not trying to demean the kid. I'm not going to say anything negative about the kid. I don't like doing that in general in life. But there is no way that Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers, even at his advanced age. Almost all of us would take Josh Allen over Jalen Hurts, even though Josh Allen hasn't won a big game in his life. All right, I would probably take Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert over Jalen Hurts. But this list has Jalen Hurts number 3. I'm moving that around. My number 3 right now is Josh Allen. So that's my top 3. Mahomes, Burrow, Josh Allen. Number 4, I got Justin Herbert. Number 5, I got Lamar Jackson. Number 6, I have Aaron Rodgers. Number 7, I have Trevor Lawrence. Number 8, I have Jalen Hurts. Those are your top 8. Now, you can argue the order. Fine. You can't argue number 1. I don't believe you can argue number 2. But you can argue the order, and it's just people out there's opinion. But this list that I'm reading off of, and I moved it around a little, has Dak Prescott in the top 10? What on earth? Dak Prescott? He played 12 games last year and led the league in interceptions. How on earth does the quarterback that led the league in interceptions the year before get into the top 10 when he's never won anything? Anything. If Mahomes led the league in interceptions, he's still number 1. You got Dak Prescott? How about this? Let's try this on for size. You can say whatever you want to say about this Trey Lance deal with Dallas and San Francisco. To me, that looks like a lack of confidence in Dak Prescott. That's what it looks like to me. Now, you got the talking heads out there. Oh, they're trying to upgrade their quarterback room, this, that, and the other. You know how you upgrade your quarterback room? You go get star receivers, a great running back, a great tight end, good offensive lineman. That's how you upgrade your quarterback room. All right? That's my philosophy. Put great players around him. Right? If Jalen Hurts played on a garbage team, he might not be good. What the Eagles do, very smart, they put players around him. And Jalen Hurts shines. Dallas just goes out and gets Trey Lance, who lost a position battle to Sam Darnold, who lost a position battle to Baker Mayfield last year. Are you kidding me? That's the guy they went out and got. A guy who played at North Dakota State, who has never played in one real big football game up until he got into the NFL. And even those games, he got injured so early in his career, which is unfortunate. You never want to see anyone get injured. But that's the guy. He lost a position battle to Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. 2 of the bigger busts in the last decade. That's are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He lost a position battle to Sam Darnold, who lost a position battle to Baker Mayfield. Stop it. And number 10, Kirk Cousins. Now, if you watch that thing on Netflix, Kirk Cousins come across as a nice guy. We all know he's got a great arm. Okay. Kirk Cousins has never won anything ever either. This is a top 10. How about this? There are 4 starting quarterbacks right now, 4 out of the 32 teams that have won Super Bowls. You have to think about 2 of them. 2 you know immediately. Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. You'll get the other 2, but you have to stop and think about them. And I'm not going to tell you who they are, but you're going to stop and go, huh? And you might get one quick, and you're going to be delayed on the other. Okay? I do this for a living. I had to think about that question. I got the first 2 instantly. Mahomes, Rodgers. Got the first 2 instantly. A minute later, I got the third. I had to think about the fourth. There's 4 quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls. If you look at 11 to 32, you might have 3 guys that possibly you would have confidence in to go win you a game. I mean, let's run it down real quick for this podcast. Now I'm going to get to a free pick, right? Let's run it down real quick. Deshaun Watson. You don't know what he is. Hasn't played in a long time. You don't know what he is. Let's see. He was elite. We'll see if he still is. Stafford, he's coming down. Russell Wilson, we all saw what he did last year. Jared Goff, none of you like. Geno Smith, none of you like. Brock Purdy, let's see. Jury's still out. Daniel Jones, let's see. Jury's still out. Fields, let's see. Jury's still out. Tua, just pray to God he don't end up in the hospital. Derek Carr got ran out of Las Vegas. This is 11 to 20. Or was that a 10 I just mentioned? That's 11 to 20. Not one of you would put your life on the line and ask these guys to win a game. Not one of you. I wouldn't. Who are you picking there? You got to win a game for the rest of your life. Who are you picking there? Maybe Stafford? Maybe? You put your life on Geno Smith? I have the guy pull the trigger. Right? Now you got, he's hurt right now. Kyler Murray, forget. Garoppolo, forget. Tannehill, everyone hates. Mac Jones, forget. Pickett could be good, but he's, second year. Let's see if he takes the next step. Mayfield, everyone hates. Bryce Young, you don't know. Jordan Love, you don't know. And you got the rookies here. Richardson, Stroud, Ritter. Ritter's not a rookie, but that's just a terrible list of starting quarterbacks from 11 on down. Not one of those guys can win you a game. Not one of those guys. You have to win in spite of those guys. And you could even throw Prescott and Cousins in there. Tell me right now, the fans in Minnesota, if anyone's out there listening in Minnesota, you love that guy as your starting quarterback? Get real. The quarterback play, and it's crazy why the quarterback play is so bad. All they do is throw the ball in college football. But that RPO nonsense has ruined, I believe, quarterbacks reading. It's still, you have to throw the ball into windows. Who are your best quarterbacks? Mahomes can throw the ball into a window. Burrow can throw the ball into a window. Rodgers, Allen, Herbert, they could all throw the ball into a window. Trevor Lawrence could all throw the ball into a window. When it all breaks down, Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts can make something happen with their feet and then throw a ball. That's it. No one else. You have to be able to throw a ball into a window. And a lot of these guys, man, it's really a sad state of affairs for NFL quarterbacks. All right, enough about that. You could throw in your comments whether you agree with that or not. Let's get to some free picks. So last week, gave you a free pick over on the USC game. I'm staying with that for Saturday until otherwise noted that a defense can stop them. They have so much talent. They got a mini Reggie Bush there on their team. They got the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback who might win it again this year. He's phenomenal. He's going to be the number 1 overall draft pick. Again, if he stays healthy. They got an offensive-minded coach, and they're playing a team that has no shot at all at stopping them. That's why they're favored by 1,000 points in the game. USC is going to be in the 50s in that game. You get 2 touchdowns from Nevada, you get that game over. And I'm not so sure USC is not going to be in the 60s, to be honest with you. So for Saturday, we're going to go with over USC Nevada. Again, stay with something until they force you to change, until someone proves they can beat you. Stay with it. Friday, Hawaii's playing Stanford. Now, I was watching the Hawaii-Vanderbilt game, doing the research that we do, and I did believe that Vanderbilt was going to win that game, and I did believe they were going to win it big, even though Vanderbilt sucks. I was impressed with Hawaii. I really was. Because, they dealt with a lot in terms of, what was going on in their, neck of the woods over there with the fires and everything. They gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown. So the defense only gave up 28. They battled. They turned the ball over at the 1 yard line after it looked like they scored a touchdown. Chang is their head coach. He's got an offensive mind. They got a very good quarterback. They have some good receivers. They had a good offensive line. I mean, they were still holding an SEC defensive line at bay. And now they're home. That line is dropped all week long. They're playing Stanford, who no one wanted. I said this earlier in the week, right? If you're good, right, some conference would have taken you. That's why there's a Pac-4 right now, okay? Because no one wanted the 4 teams that are left, all right? Now you got Stanford traveling over to Hawaii. Hawaii's playing their second game. I think it's a good spot to not only take them plus the points, but take them on the money line as well. And what do we call that? We call that a money dog. On the outright, as my producer laughs at me, the outright underdog winner. I'm going to take them plus the points for the insurance, but take them on the money line as well. I think Hawaii gets the job done. So those are your 2 free picks. Some interesting games, obviously, as the week goes on with Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. For everyone down south in the Florida area that's dealing with the hurricane, I wish you guys well. I hope you guys get through it as best as you can. I know it's a terrible situation, and there are more important things than doing a sports podcast or giving out gambling advice. We recognize that. But for everyone down there, hope you guys are healthy. Free picks, again, Hawaii Friday over USC Saturday. USC Nevada. And make sure you go check out TakingVegas.com. We got a bunch of stuff for free over there, some good insight, and Sports Investors Daily. Saturday, September 2nd, we kick off the show. We got a 36-week contract all throughout the year into 2023, 2024. Very excited about that. That's the podcast for Wednesday. Hope you guys have a great day. Chris Hodge signing off.